How do people watch hardcore streamers? All they do is fake reactions and deaths 24/7 for content. Zaryu's clips popped up in my YouTube feed the other day, and he lost a low-level warrior because he was literally killing things higher level than him, not looking at the screen, purposefully dying so he can fake a reaction for content. Mind you, Zaryu was literally part of the classic level 60 dueling tourneys, server first raid events, and is a multi-rank 1, and this guy has to spend his day acting overreacting to level 20 Baron's quest to keep his chat alive. The whole scene is just milking boring content and farming reactions. I mean, good for them, making money off of it, but man, it's just so lowbrow and talentless content that it makes it hard to cringe when you see it. For the people who genuinely watch these Twitch streams daily, how do you guys get past all the fake reactions? It's so hard not to notice it and tune it out. I want to see if they have their own Twitch channel. Dude, this guy posted, look at this. This is 3 months ago, and he posted another hate thread about Zaryu. Is this like one of those boomers that like doesn't like streamers or something like that? I mean, that's gotta be what it is, right? Zaryu probably did a handstand on him at the gym. Okay, so like Zaryu fakes clips. Why do people think Zaryu fakes clips? And I will break your logic instantly. What? Why? Content? No. But what is it that he is doing that's causing you to think that it's fake? Rookie mistakes? So explain why all of the other people in the Discord that send him clips do things even dumber than him. How is it that we can watch classic WoW compilations of people literally jumping off Thunderbluff to their death, but then somehow whenever Zaryu does something stupid, he's faking it? They aren't rank 1s? What do you have to be rank 1 to know how not to jump off the edge? Would you make those mistakes? Given enough time, anybody would make that mistake. If I call things fake, it makes me look smart. Yeah, exactly. It's not that, it's the faces. So you can determine based off of somebody's facial expression whether they're faking an emotion or not. Even though you've never met them, you've never had a conversation with them, you don't know them, they're from a completely different culture than you, but somehow you're able to watch what they do and you know that it's fake. What culture are you talking about? Sorry, he's not an alien, plus he's from the States? You think everybody from the United States is the same culture and acts the same? Okay. Okay. Sure. Well... Okay. Yeah, I mean, if that's what you think, we have clearly departed from the realm of reality. So I'm not going to try to bring you back. Think whatever you want. It's also been proven to be completely unreliable, even in police interviews. You can't do the whole, oh, their body language means they're lying. Well, of course not. But to people like this that go on YouTube that think that there's some sort of fucking, you know, detective, they're Sherlock Holmes, they're not going to tell themselves that. Streamers and non-streamers, even if they don't die intentionally, it's still overreacted as fuck, so it's kind of fake. Well, here, let me give you an example. Have you ever watched a comedy by yourself and then watched it with a group of friends and you laughed a lot more whenever you were with your group of friends than whenever you were watching it by yourself? Yes. So were you faking it? I have no friends? Okay. Well, that explains a lot. Anyway, yeah, clips like this posts like this are super cringe. The guy's an idiot. I don't know. It's sad to see stuff like that happen. Anyway, yeah, it's literally what he said. Even if you were to fake it for a stream, why does anybody give a fuck besides just being fun content? Because people like this are stupid, and being able to identify that it's fake makes them feel like they're not stupid. The one thing that stupid people will pay you more money for than anything else is to tell them that they're not stupid. And that's why a lot of content, like there's plenty of content creators that, you know, act stupid on purpose, and then they have viewers that, you know, give them money or talk about them all the time in order to make themselves feel smart. Stupid people love to feel smart. Anyway, let's go ahead and read this. That's beside the point. Classic Andy's being cringe. What else is new? Majority of my selling gold is done directly to suppliers of major websites as price demand fluctuate. I have regulars from guild leaders to casuals who hit me up. Below is a screenshot of what I made off this particular website in the first 3 weeks of Graph launch. But as I mentioned, I sell all over the place. I average 2 to 3K per month. For the first 3 months of an expansion launch, I'll run anywhere from 5 to 25 bots at a time. To explain the screenshot, this was the profit on the site during Wrath launch. It's not the biggest site that I use, but just over $1,000 of it. Okay, how much money did he make? Okay, made $1,000 with 64 orders. It's hard to know, like, if there's any sort of, like, a value on this at all. I have no idea. Been doing this since the glider days, real vanilla, on and off between the years. Not here to gloat or shitpost, just see a lot of misinformation regarding selling gold in WoW. For example, I am not Chinese. Oh my god, okay. So I figure we'll go ahead and we'll look and see what this guy has to say. And I don't approve of what you're doing, but I appreciate your insight you've given us. I don't, bro, like, if this person is just simply a person trying to make money. Like, it's Blizzard's fault that they exist. It's not their fault. Like, I mean, yeah, obviously selling gold is bad, but, like, I mean, if you're gonna, what are you gonna tell somebody they can't make $1,000? Like, of course they're gonna, it's a fucking video game. Like, what do you think they give a fuck more about? The integrity of a video game or $1,000? Come on. It's just, like, of course they're gonna do it. Come on. Let's see this. You said anything. If Blizzard were to hire you, how would you eliminate all or the majority of bots? Great question for the people that will ask. The answer, they can't, or rather, they won't. The only way botting becomes unprofitable in the long term is if Warden detects and auto-bans the botter. The Warden tech is long outdated, meaning bots get banned almost exclusively to player reporting these days. Gone are the days of having specific GMs per server. I remember on multiple occasions through the original vanilla TBC and Wrath launches, not only would you get a whisper from a GM, but they would also fuck with your character to catch you botting. I'm talking suspending you midair, teleporting you to a random place, spawning invisible monsters to watch your bot's rotation. The amount of human interaction is long gone and isn't profitable for Blizzard to implement anymore. So while there is demand, there will be supply. Add to that the lack of humans monitoring the other humans, and there's your answer. It won't stop. It never has. There you go. So Blizzard used to do more, and now they don't. Tell me something I didn't know. I remember using a glider profile in STV Vanilla. I'd just sit there and watch my dumbass rogue level up. One time a GM teleported me to Stormwind. I was undead and asked me some questions. I just instantly answered and played it off. He teleported me back, and I was scared shitless of ever running glider again. Sorry for the random comment. It's a funny memory I have. Had a similar experience happen to me multiple times. Sometimes I bullshitted myself out of it. Other times I got the hammer. There you go. Yeah, I think that's the case for a lot of people. Warden can't be updated. Any botter would know that unless it has extreme low-level control and is able to invade other programs. They're fucked. Processing power got high enough that bots aren't blind and inferential. So now they're merely routines that can semi-randomize the interactions to not be spotted that way. And now Warden is blind. Any sort of random interaction that a computer can create is not random. There is no, as far as I know, there is no real randomness with, like, a PC. So if you have enough, enough of a sample size, you can determine whether something like this is fake or not. So I don't know. And that's a seed? Well, I don't know. I'm not sure. It's all algorithms. I mean, it's got to be, right? Do you think hardcore will be bottable? Yeah, of course it will. It will be attempted, and I'll be one that's trying it. It's definitely possible. You may not want to sit and kill 10,000 mobs 5 levels lower than you, but my bot will. There you go. The gold price on hardcore is going to be incredible, and whoever comes up with the best bot will make a fortune. I do think, however, botters in it for the profit will just continue botting on normal servers. That's true, because there's a sense of loss, etc. Let's see here. Are there any more posts about this that are interesting? If Blizzard hit you with a ban, how quickly are you back up and running, and is it cost prohibitive? In 15 minutes. I'm level 58 already. Just get the old faithful route going, and I'm back at it. Banning is more of an inconvenience than anything. Well, so if you're 58 already, that means that he bought the... Oh, no. 58? How would he be 58? A DK, but DKs are 55. Yeah, I don't understand this. Evokers? Oh, maybe he's doing it on retail WoW. Yeah, that could be it too. 58 leaving starting zone. I mean, that's still time that takes, right? But anyway, I'm 58 already. Just Gold Faithful route. I don't think he means years old. Maybe he does. I could be wrong. How's this guy able to do this after admitting to it on the forums? Well, because he doesn't have his account attached to his Reddit post. That's why. Let's see here. 90% of psychopaths are sub. Yeah, people are really frustrated. Of course they are. Let's see here. I do think that obviously, like, what could Blizzard do to solve this problem? TBC level boost is level 58. Yeah, but didn't the TBC level boost get changed to the level 68 level boost? He says 48 hours payback time. Let me see if I can find any of that information. If there was no boost, would it be much harder? No, it would just add a couple of days to leveling, with Joyous Journeys especially. If boosting didn't exist, how long to get back to your pattern of ban? 2 days. So they would have to ban him more frequently than every 2 days in order to make it stop. Like, what I'm curious about with this guy is, where is he on this chart? Like, where is this equilibrium point? Where is the point where he actually starts making money? Because, like, if he made an account and spent money and he got banned in 1 second, he wouldn't be able to make any money, right? So I'd actually be really curious about it. Get him on Discord? Maybe I should. 24 hours? I mean, if it's 24 hours, then it's going to be hard to deal with that. Comments on his subreddits. People buy gold from him cheap, then buy tokens from the auction house. People can lower their sub costs this way. That is funny. Let's see here. Do you pay taxes? No. Hey, it is what it is. Let's see here. Bro is 58 botting for imaginary money. Oh, he is 58. He's 58 years old. Okay, now I understand. Okay, and let's see here. Thanks for being here. It's early days since WoW Token. How do you feel like this new change will impact your income? It will increase the demand for gold, as it did whenever it first got released. Therefore, it will make botting more profitable. Wow, what a fucking surprise. He's almost as old as you. Suck a fucking dick. All right, let's see this. Wait, you're saying the WoW token will increase botting contrary to popular belief? Absolutely. Well, botting, not entirely sure you'll see a surge of bots per se, but gold demand, it's already gone up by a multitude. Well, yeah, because now people are looking to, the reason why it might increase the amount of demand is that now it creates like a, it creates an anchor point in the mind of the player that gold is worth this much money. So if they see a website that's selling it for way cheaper, maybe they'd be more willing to buy it. I don't really understand the logic in people being more willing to buy from a bot than buy from Blizzard. I don't understand that entirely. But, you know, we'll just have to wait and see. I don't know how the numbers go and how they play out. Yeah, no, I understand that for sure. The Blizzard already sells me gold. Why won't I buy cheaper? Well, because you get banned. That's the reason why. So the real issue is to go after demand? No, what they need to do is they need to ban. This is what they need to do. Zach's response, he says he disliked bots. Most are blame. Bro, why? Wait. Why did this guy type it like 10 times? That's weird. Okay, I'm banning. All right, anyway, what was I saying before? That was weird. Fuck. Let me try to reorient myself. Botting. Gold. What was I saying? He's talking about the increase of buying gold. Yeah, I don't really know, because I think that a lot of people are actually not going to want to buy gold if they know they can get suspended. Like, for me, I would buy gold all the time if I wouldn't get suspended, but if I knew I wouldn't buy gold. Like, even if it was a 1% chance, I wouldn't do it. So to me, like, the problem is that the people that buy gold don't get in trouble. Like, somebody buys gold, and they're like, oh, I'm gonna buy some gold. And I get the 3-day suspension. Oh. And then they log back on and they don't even lose the gold. Oh, God. You have a lot to lose now. Most people don't. Well, I mean, it's still my account, though, right? I wouldn't want to lose my account. Like, they need to ban for longer periods of time. Like, here's my opinion. I think that if you get caught buying gold, they should reset your gold down to 0 for your entire account. And suspend you for 6 months. Like, just perma? No, I don't think that they should do perma, because I think that Blizzard said that It's actually better to do 6-month suspensions because people sit out the 6-month suspension and they don't repeat the behavior because they don't want to lose their account again, rather than insta-perma-banning them because then they just make an account and they keep doing the same thing. Wouldn't it be smarter to buy what you need on a fresh account one time? Well, no, because you could just ban the account that you're trading the gold to. It's pretty simple. As I said, who here couldn't figure this out? If you were a GM, could you figure this out? Me. Okay, so everybody can figure this out. Every single one of us gets it. But somehow Blizzard can't figure this out? Give me a fucking break. Let's see here. This thread's good step forward. Finally educating the sub why bots and gold selling would never go away as long as it's profitable. It's kind of the attention and trying to correct the misinformation. Well, it's not about making it go away. It's about reducing it. What's your opinion on Blizzard's motive behind the WoW Wrath token? They are not associating their decision to introduce the token based on botting. They are doing it to improve their revenue. The knock-on effect is the increased demand of gold, so both Blizzard and the botters will profit. So you're saying it's purely profit with no intention to stop RMT. Pretty much, Blizzard's first and last priority is to generate revenue. Anything will always come second. Do you also have known streamer as customers? No, you'll find streamers, especially the big ones, don't actively buy gold. They get donated it. True. Very fucking true. It's nice. It is amazing. Let's see here. And honestly, like, a lot of streamers make a lot of money. I just buy it legitimately from the fucking game. Who cares? Why would I ever risk my account? Let's see here. What type of bullying is the most effective to get you to stop? More seriously, it's been an interesting read. I have so many griefing stories from over the years. Some are just downright hysterical. Oh yeah, no doubt. Why do you care about $2,000 or $3,000 more a month, or what Reddit dad gamers think than a plead the fifth? Yeah, exactly. So there's a lot of classic Andys that I guess are mad at this guy for just coming out and being a botter and not caring about it. I mean, listen, $3,000 a month is enough to live on for a lot of people. Like, of course he's going to do this. You'd have to be an idiot to think otherwise. Like, this guy's going to make $3,000 and you want... Wait, so you think you could... You think you have the moral authority to tell him to prioritize the integrity of a video game over being able to make a living? Uh-huh. Sure. Appreciate the answer. I actually don't like GDKPs, but I won't lie and say they're a huge source of revenue for botting. Yep, there you go. People are crybabies. They do it for an extra $3K a month. They had the means. Yep, there you go. And again, it's just like, and it's also untaxed money, right? As the guy said, like he's not breaking the law, only TOS. I don't care if he's like, why does anybody care what the law says? Like, what are we even talking about? Oh, it's the law. Well, the law says you can't smoke weed. Well, fuck that. That's stupid. If you can break the law and get away with it, why wouldn't you do it? Come on. Hope he pays taxes? He said he doesn't. Yeah, I mean, come on. The law applies to everyone differently. Yeah, there you go. There's no risk. Why don't more people do it? Exactly. Not gonna lie, but 99% of chat would actually bot for a living if they're able to and wouldn't get caught. Yep, definitely. Law says Supreme Court members can't take gifts, but, bro, the law says a lot of things. But I never see politicians going to jail. You know, like that, you know, like, how is it that, you know, like, smoking crack and shit is illegal, but Hunter Biden isn't in jail? I wonder why. Look. Most people just don't follow the rules. I wonder why. Yep, life is pay to win, guys. That's life. It's the way it goes. People think a gold selling company would be handing out W4s and W2s to their gold farmers. Actually, a lot of people do report their revenue. There's a lot of reasons why. Like, one time I processed a tax return for a guy who was unemployed who made 6 figures, and his driver's license, he had tattoos all over his face. But he paid his fucking taxes. He paid his fucking taxes. Every year, apparently. So it wasn't an issue. No, I think there's a lot of people that pay their taxes even if they're doing something wrong, you know? Uncle Sam's gonna get his due. Yep. Waiting for the Asmongold video on it. If he did, he'd say he dislikes bots, commend the guy for using the system to make thousands, and then bash Blizzard for locking down their client more. Most of the blame will be placed on Blizzard and not so much the opportunistic botters. Simon, you are a genius. That is exactly what I think. This guy's watched my stream before. Yep, there we go. I'm always going to blame the billion-dollar corporation or the opportunistic individual. Exactly, yeah, because the reason why is because... Here's why. Imagine you have a factory that makes bombs. Is the problem the bombs, or is it the factory? Well, you can get rid of as many bombs as you want, but whenever the factory just keeps making more bombs, it doesn't matter, does it? But if you get rid of the factory, then there's no more bombs. It's just that simple. The company is the disease. The individuals are just a symptom. And they will exist because it's beneficial for them to exist. It's not that, why not just make another factory? Well, that's what you have to do, right? There's always a whack-a-mole situation. Easy, ban a guy in your chat? That's because he's spamming it. No, nobody spams anything in my chat, gets away with it, or they get banned. It's cringe and annoying. I don't understand. It's another Twitch culture thing. Haha, let me type the same message over and over. Maybe you didn't see a message. I saw your message. It was fucking stupid. That's why I didn't read it. The cringe-ass little kids. Fucking hate some of the shit on the site. Anyway, let's move on. I mean, I would also blame Blizzard. Yeah, exactly. I can actually hear it in his voice. Well done. I'll be real with you, it's Blizzard's problem. Our botters to blame. No, they're not. They are not. That doesn't removing active gold farmers. Arguably, the biggest issue of gold farming is that it quickens gold inflation. Yep, that's right. But people are going to do that because it makes them money, and he'd be right to do so, just like I'm right about everything else. What a surprise. How often do your accounts get banned? A good account I'll get roughly 90 days off of? 90 fucking days? And I've had accounts get banned within 48 hours. It depends on what you're botting. 90 days? Oh my god. This is crazy. Obviously affects the bottom line, but once you work out how to get a sub for $3 to $4, it's just more of an inconvenience. A cheap sub is located in another country. Yeah. That method, as far as I know, is gone, but it still exists a couple of ways of doing it. I won't be saying how for obvious reasons. Yeah, people like this might also buy stolen credit cards. That's also pretty common. Someone's gonna hammer. Who's he typing to? You'll find out very soon. They'll be at your house in 15 minutes. Anyway, let's see here. When your gold seller account receives a ban, it also affects all accounts which was contacted from it. I mean, you can just force ban someone on a random person by sending gold to it, or it doesn't work that way. Back in the day, I would wake up to 10 accounts banned because one got flagged. With the widespread adoption of VPNs and virtual machines, this is far less common. Yep, virtual desktops are extremely useful. Can you virtually replicate a MAC address? I think you can, right? I mean, you must be able to. Yes, you can. The last time I looked into this was over 10 years ago, so I'm probably behind the times. But, yeah, there you go. I skipped the break-even question. Oh, excuse me. Let me go back and take a look at this. Oh, how much time invested before a bot breaks even? General rule is that if you can level cap a bot, it's paid for itself. The raw gold will sell to pay its sub, hence why people see hundreds, if not thousands of bots nowadays. So you have to ban them. So basically, if a turtle makes it to the water, then the cycle of life should have been more cruel. Yep. There you go. When your gold seller account receives a ban, it also affects all accounts. You can't get someone banned intentionally by sending them botted gold, although gold buyers do get banned. Yeah, but they need to get banned for longer periods of time. To live off of what you make as a gold seller, I'd say half, if not more, of the people doing it are doing it for a living. Indonesians, Venezuelans, and Chinese are the ones doing it for this reason. That's why you see a lot of the people that are buying and selling botted gold, and even playing just to sell gold just themselves, like they can't speak English. Or they speak like broken English or something like that. And this isn't me talking down on them, bro. I can't even speak 2 languages at all. So it's not like I'm saying that they're stupid, but they sure as fuck shouldn't be on an English server. And there's a reason why they are. Venezuelans on RuneScape are crazy. That gold selling friend from Indonesia, he said he made way more than any job he could get. Yeah, it's actually crazy. Like sometimes I'll watch like travel videos and shit, and somebody will be like, yeah, so I got this house and it was like $37 and it's 3 stories and it has a pool. It's like, oh, okay. You know, and like over here in Austin, this house would be like, you know, $2.9 million. How does that even happen? 3K in Indonesia is huge. Yeah, it is. It's just crazy how much different the economies are. Which language would be your second if you could immediately learn one? Chinese. I'd want to speak Mandarin Chinese because there's a lot of Chinese people out there. It'd be easier and better to do business with them. It's just min-maxing. That's it. Yeah, I mean, Spanish. Spanish should be nice too. Yeah, I think Spanish. I mean, I live in Texas, right? And I'm pretty sure where I live now used to be Mexico. There's a lot of people that are Mexican around me. And I think Spanish should be fine too. Do you work with other games as well? I botted RuneScape, New World, and a few other MMOs. Aside from New World, the profit versus time invested isn't worth it. I've been botting on WoW for 15 years, so I know my stuff and I stick with it. There you go. So maybe this guy is botting in New World. Holy shit. Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of bots in New World at all, so I'm actually kind of curious and surprised about that. Spanish is great because Latin makes a lot of end languages easier. Yeah, like I'm pretty sure that like there's a lot of like Spanish is like 60% of a couple of other languages, but I don't really know. Like I never really wanted to learn another language. Like this is gonna make me sound like an asshole fucking American. But my perspective is I only give a fuck about English. I don't care about any other language. And I have no interest in learning any other person's language for any reason. Does you never travel? Yeah, I don't travel a lot. Yeah, it's not relevant to me. Why not? I'd just rather do something else. And it's not that I don't, I don't, like, hate them. It's not like, you know, oh, I don't want to speak their language because their people are worse than my people. No. I just simply don't give a fuck. That's it. What about Orcish? Especially Orcish. Even if your wife had her family also spoke another language? Oh yeah, I'd compromise for that for sure. Yeah, if I started dating a girl that was like Chinese or Japanese or Korean or, you know, Swedish or something like that. Yeah, of course. Of course I'd learn another language to communicate with her family. Yeah, I mean, duh. But that's like that's a specific thing. So only for pussy is worth it? Look. It is what it is. So anyway, let's see here. And the Quinn reaction, the fake reactions. Okay, let's see here. No Latina mommy? Well, I think that, I mean, I'm going to be real. Like, a lot of the girls here that are, like, Hispanic, like, a lot of them speak English, right? That's why I didn't use that as an example. Pretty much all of them speak English already. So, it's not as much of a thing. I'm French. My girlfriend is English, and she never wanted to learn French. Well, that is what it is. You know, look, I don't know. I'm just talking about myself, right? Okay, let's see here. And, yeah, that's a keeper, brother. Hell yeah. Was she gonna learn how to surrender? Is that it, brother? Nope. She's gonna speak American only. Okay, well anyway, I just figured I'd look at this post and kind of get some insight on it and read what this guy's had to say about it. I mean, botting in classic WoW, botting in WoW has been a tale older than time. It happened at probably about the same time the game came out, and it still hasn't stopped happening. However, I think Blizzard is putting in minimal effort to solve it, and guess what? It shows. Gold seller I know is a psychotherapist, and he makes $700 in his job and $2K selling New World gold. Oh, man. The only time selling full accounts for games, not gold. Yeah. Didn't you almost do a crypto scam before streaming? No. So back in 2011, I thought that crypto was going to be a big thing because I could see that people could buy drugs with it. So as soon as I realized that, I talked to a couple of my friends, and we thought that it'd be a good idea to make a website where you could sell all virtual currencies, like cryptocurrencies, video game currencies, you know, any sort of like online, like virtual assets. And this is in like 2011. And I was like, okay, we need to do this now, because at this time, like, nobody had really done this. Nobody had been doing any of this. So my friend and I, we got together and we taught ourselves how to program a website and how to do everything in order to develop and design a website. And we were actually getting ready to start doing it. And then I started making my YouTube channel instead. And I had actually originally started making my first Asmongold YouTube channel because I wanted to use the YouTube channel to promote a website like this to get more people to use it. And that's why my first YouTube channel name, the Asmongold YouTube channel, is called Virtual Exchange. So ahead of his time? Yep. People say, are you ever sad that you didn't do it because you would have made a lot of money? I said no. Because if I did do it, I would be in jail right now. I would be in jail. I'm not even kidding. It would not even be close. I would have been like one of the first people popped off. Yep. Another SPF. Yep. There you go. Asmon Bagman Freed. Yep. We're scamming people. So yeah, that's what I was originally going to do before I started streaming and making content like that online. Those were the good days. You'd be in a Sunny 2 video? Yeah, I'd be in a Sunny 2 video and, you know, a few other things like that. It's a nice post. Scroll that. That's AI? Oh my god. Wow. What are the comments on this? You know what? Maybe the old outfit wasn't so bad after all. Oh my god. Those ears or something. I'll be honest. I had no idea. I did not even notice the ear. Like, I could have looked at this picture for 3 hours and I wouldn't have even noticed the ears, man.